Welcome back to Unfiltered Humanity. We just got back from a 10-day cruise to Alaska, and while we could spend the next hour talking about glaciers, wildlife, and all the incredible places we visited, that's actually not what stayed with us the most.
What stuck with us was what happened when we stepped away from everything else. For 10 days, work wasn't the center of our attention. The constant notifications slowed down. Social media wasn't driving our day. The endless to-do list, appointments, responsibilities, and routines were suddenly gone.
It created space to think, space to talk, space to notice things we usually rush past. Of course, it wasn't perfect. There were things we loved, things we didn't love, moments that surprised us, and moments that challenged us. But somewhere between the mountains, the ocean, and simply being disconnected from normal life, we started asking ourselves some bigger questions.
Why is it so hard to slow down? Why do we even wait until we're on vacation to be present? And what parts of this experience can we bring back into everyday life instead of leaving them on the ship? Today isn't really an episode about Alaska.
It's an episode about stepping away from the noise, reconnecting with ourselves and each other, and what happens when life forces us to hit pause. Thanks for being here. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
All right, let's talk about first impressions. Granted, this was my first cruise.
My first cruise.
So we were newbies.
And I was a little bit nervous about having, motion seasickness. I was, because your girls got vertigo. And
yeah, I think I was more concerned about you than I was about me. Because I know you have vertigo, so I was like, I wonder how this is going to work. This bitch better not get sick on this fucking
And I was
trip.
like, I am not getting sick on this freaking ship. But I didn't, so that was good.
Right. So as far as expectations go, before we left, I don't think I really had or set any, previous expectations. It was just we're going to go. We're going to get on the ship. We're going to go to fucking Alaska. It's going to be cold, so I'm going to bring jackets. And we'll see what happens.
I think I was just like, we're going to be on a boat for 10 freaking days. What are we going to do? How fast is this going to go, right? What's it going to look like? I really hope our room is nice, even though we've seen pictures, right?
Right.
And then I was like, but in the end, we're just going to see something beautiful, and it'll be great.
Right. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
That was kind of my thought.
We are the party.
So
there's that. As far as meeting my non-existent expectations, I had a good time on the trip overall. Any vacation time is always worth it to me. Even if I'm literally doing nothing, I'm okay with that. But I think that the bigger picture, it was well worth it. It was a little bit long, I will say that. I want to say by day 8, I was like, okay, I missed my own bed. All I see is fucking water. I'm not really ready to go back to reality, but I would like to be back in my own bed at minimum.
And still be on vacation.
And still be on vacation at the same time, you know? But yeah, overall I think, it was what I expected. It was a good time.
It was definitely a good time. I would do it again. I feel like I didn't feel ready to go until that last sea day. Or anxious about it, antsy about it.
Right.
Until the last day when I knew
we're going to port
in
tomorrow.
the morning we're going to be there.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm ready.
I'm ready to go back to reality
now.
now.
Once I packed and stuff, I was like, okay, now I'm ready.
Right.
But I think I anticipated that I would be more I'm ready to go. So that part kind of surprised me a little bit. I was just like, okay, This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is our space. This is what, all of it.
Yeah.
We eat dinner at 5:15, and that's just the way it is.
Dinner was pre-scheduled every single day at the same exact time. So I will say the convenience, I'm here for it. And I'm grateful that the menu changed every day.
Me too, except for I'm really happy that they didn't take off the chocolate melting cake.
Yeah,
every day. I love that freaking cake.
It's not that good. I hate chocolate though. I mean, I did order it once.
You did.
It was okay, but it's just a lot of chocolate, and I don't do that.
So much chocolate.
I don't do chocolate like that. Okay, for you, what was the first moment you realized you were actually off the clock, responsibilities to the side?
Probably when we were still in, we still hadn't left the port.
And when we were on the boat?
We were on the boat.
But we were still docked.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got down there, and then it was no service. Yeah. It hit me that fast. Oh. Okay. This is, it's happening like this. For real.
It's you are cut off.
We're done here.
Yeah.
And so with that came okay, I'm completely disconnected from communicating about work or dealing with work, which is happening on like a smaller scale right now anyways. But also being a mom.
Yes.
That was a hard part because I was like, hey, and you know how it is when you text your kid, your teenage adult kid. It's like you're texting somebody like your enemy because you're like, hey, I love you and I miss you. And she's like, yeah, me too.
Whatever.
So that part, it was like, okay, how am I going to get a hold of her? What if she needs to call me? She couldn't call me, right?
Correct.
So that was like the initial, like literally like right in the beginning. Like as soon as we knew we were leaving, but
and the phone service went gone.
Phone service was gone. And I was like, this is real life.
Yeah. For me, I feel like it's more of easier. The second that Thursday, I was supposed to go to work, and like I felt it. The days leading up, I was like, it's not fucking happening. Like I know that
I probably won't be there.
I know Thursday is supposed to be my last day at work, but like I knew probably like that Monday, I was like, yeah, probably not, bro.
You're like, I'm gonna get all my stuff done by Wednesday because Thursday's not looking good.
Yeah, no. And like every day into the week, I was like, I'm fighting with myself. Like I know that vacation's around the corner. Like technically Thursday would have been my last day of work. And then for the record, I put vacation time in for a total of 18 days initially. Initially was 18 days. With Thursday, turned it to 19 days.
Oh, okay.
So, either way, like I knew that I had a very long, extensive amount of time where I wasn't going to have to deal with work at all. And so that plus, the 4th of July holiday. So I was like, Friday's pretty much like a free day. Technically, if I was not taking vacation, Friday would have been a holiday for me anyways.
Oh, okay.
So like I wasn't gaining anything by taking Thursday off because in all reality, like I just swapped the day that I should have got for my corporate holiday.
I get what you're saying.
So
you see, the thing is, you did that math that made it okay. That was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh, Monday.
Yes. Because I mean, like, even though the irresponsibility was like, fuck that place, I'm not going. I was like, I have to go, but then I was like, no, I don't. So Wednesday night, I still was like, we're going to see how I feel in the morning. My alarm went off in the morning and I was like,
not happening.
That's not happening. Let me go ahead and turn that off. Let me go ahead and Slack this person. Let me go ahead and message this person. Cool. I'm out of here. Right. Went back to sleep. As of Thursday, I was mentally, as far as work went, checked out. I was like, okay, cool. I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday to get all my stuff in a row for, the house, the dogs, my son, whatever I needed to do around my house before we left Monday morning. So I was checked out way before we even hit the port. I also knew going on into the vacation that I was not going to have phone service. And I will say, Carnival almost got me. Day one, I was like, it's only $35. Like, it's only $35 so I can have decent Wi-Fi, right? And I was literally, like, on the page, and I was like, no! I fucking said I wasn't paying anything else for this damn vacation. Fuck that phone. And so I was just like, it's not happening. The phone is here for only pictures, and that is it. And I think that was probably the only time where I was like, I really was teeter-tottering on that edge of paying the extra money for Wi-Fi. And I was just like, nah, you can't get me today.
I battled that day, that paying for Wi-Fi, one of those days, like at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And
like
I didn't...
On our way back.
Yeah. But I did use like AT&T's where I know they're going to charge me
an arm and a leg.
Yeah. I did use that one day. But it's because I thought I had service, and then after I used it and I looked and I noticed like, oh, AT&T at sea or whatever, I was like,
AT&T at sea, they got her.
They got me good. $20 a day.
Okay. I want to say favorite excursion or experience. I don't want to say excursion because let's be realistic here. We didn't sign up for any excursions through Carnival. We did not. We were like, nope. Granted,
they were so expensive.
It was an arm and a leg. It was ridiculous. It was like $450 to walk on a glacier, and I was like, unless I get a run on that motherfucker and like eat the glacier and like do whatever I want,
you probably could have licked it.
I don't want to though. After seeing it, that should look like a dirty pile of snow melts.
It did.
And also, my friend called me a snob.
Yeah, explain that.
I'll explain why she called me a snob. And I did probably come off as a snob, and I don't care. I'll do it again.
She meant it.
I did mean it. 100%. People were definitely looking at me, and I did not give a flying fuck.
Okay, for the record, when you hear glacier, everybody think about this for a second.
Drop in the comment what do you think when you hear glacier.
We are all thinking the thing that Titanic hit. We're all thinking that. No,
which in all reality is an iceberg, not a glacier.
Okay, so we learned really quickly that a glacier in Alaska, at least the ones that we've seen, like ice between two mountains.
Snow melt that froze. That looks like a dirty pile of snow.
Ice between two mountains, right? But when you see it, it does look like dirty snow. A dirty pile of snow. And it just looks like it melted like that.
Yes.
Like, I mean, obviously that's what it did.
Yeah.
But, and I know because I learned that the darker the blue, right, the older the ice and all of that and how long it's been there and whatever, the density. But when you just walk up to that thing thinking you're going to see like this huge glacier in the water, that's not what you're going to get.
It's not that.
If anybody's planning to go to Alaska, don't get your hopes up like we did. We were really expecting to see the thing Titanic hit.
So I was definitely like, what the fuck is this? It looks like a dirty pile of snow.
And I don't know if you guys know, but my friend Tiffany here, she's pretty vocal.
I'm loud.
So all of the tourists around us heard her express
ranting
how
and raving.
This is just a dirty pile of snow. I've seen this shit before.
And the fact that I was like, this is the most expensive fucking Uber I've ever paid for to come see a dirty pile of fucking snow, bro.
Mind you, like, we paid a half of the price to see two things that we would have paid for one. Okay, so, like, we got a pretty good discount.
It was a pretty good discount.
We get off the bus, and this kid is like, hey, you got 4 minutes, the bus is leaving, you want to go on these 2 excursions, da-da-da-da, and we're like, and I'm like, friend, you want to go? And she's like, yeah,
here. And I just threw
my life away that fast. But we definitely got a better price than we would have just going on one whale watching trip.
Yes. Yeah, so we did go to see the dirty pile of snow.
Mendenhall Glacier,
a.k.a. dirty pile of snow.
We got good pictures in front of that dirty pile.
We did. And then after that, we went to go whale watching, which was made up for the most expensive Uber trip that we took up to see the dirty pile of snow. Because on the way to go to whale watching, I was definitely like, if we don't see a fucking whale, I'm going to lose my shit.
They guaranteed it.
They guaranteed it. And we did get to see whales, so it was cool. That and porpoises, they're a little weird-ish, but it's cool. I mean, it was
like
worth
a little special dolphin.
Yeah. I feel like overall, for the amount of money that we paid, I feel like it was worth it. It did take up our entire day that we had that day that we reported in Juneau. And that was a little like
yeah, because we were starving by the time we got off. And I don't know if you guys know, we don't do so well when we're hungry, trying to function.
I was mad.
So guess what we did? We got back on the boat to get some food. We missed dinner though. Missed 5:15.
Missed dinner. And yeah. Well, no. So I was already hangry, and then we were trying to find a restaurant to go into, and then we go into this place and we sit down, and the waitresses were taking forever. And so I'm like ready to order.
And it was dirty in there.
It wasn't dirty. It was wood chips all over the floor.
It felt dirty. How do you eat food with wood chips all over? No, it wasn't wood chips. It was shavings.
Yes. It was like shavings.
All
over the floor.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
Saw shavings in my fish taco.
No, we didn't even get food. That was the thing.
That's what my thought was.
The waitress finally walks over and she's like, just so you know, the kitchen's closed. And I'm like, cool, we're fucking leaving. Let's go. Now I'm even more irritated because we had finally found somewhere to sit down and order food.
They didn't even greet us when we got there.
Not at all. Like, we didn't know if we were to seat ourselves, if they were going to seat us. It was a hot mess. So then finally I was like, at this point, I'm getting back on the fucking ship so I can go eat because I'm moody, I'm irritated, I'm annoyed, and I'm hungry.
We were definitely hungry. And we had to get... Wait.
We were on a time limit.
Oh, no, we were ready. Yeah, we were on a time limit. We had to get back. I don't even remember what time, but
like 9
we
o'clock,
were definitely on a time limit.
Or 10:30.
We were so hungry.
Yeah, I was starving. But out of the entire trip, my favorite experience was probably, I think overall the entire trip was good. It was a good time. I don't even know. I can't pinpoint like one specific thing.
I can't either.
I think
I had a good time at everything.
Yes, I think out of everything, my favorite was when we went into Skagway and we hiked the trail. When we got up to the point where you can like see out.
Yeah,
the water was beautiful there.
it was beautiful.
It was like I don't even know how to explain it. Like a green, but like a pretty green,
clear.
Yeah, very clear.
Not like a dirty green.
Yeah, and it was the hike was very easy. It was like a quick 7 to 10 minute hike up into the little foresty area, and then it opened up to like a beautiful point where you can like see the water and see the mountains and the snow on top of the mountains. It was beautiful. I think I would say that was probably my favorite part.
I'm glad we did that.
Yeah,
it was really peaceful there.
very quiet.
It was. Now that I'm thinking about it, it was like one of the only times that the three of us were just the three of us, where it wasn't like a whole line of
people everywhere.
There was 2 people there for a second,
but then they left. Yeah,
and then we just sat there like quiet for a while.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah.
My favorite though, I think the part I thought was most beautiful was when we went to the Endicott Fjord.
Endicott Arm Fjord.
Endicott Arm Fjord. That's exactly what I said. So we didn't get off the ship for this. It was almost like you just pulled into like a cul-de-sac and then like, hey, don't miss this beautiful thing.
It was
coming.
another snow pile.
It was a prettier snow pile.
It was
a prettier glacier. But like the lead up to that, I had been outside for hours leading up to like the actual where we're going to, just watching the water, and like there was little icebergs
and there was waterfalls. It was beautiful.
Snow, animals.
Yeah,
like, it was just really pretty.
Yeah,
and then you like the finale of that part is like the ship swings around and you see this like beautiful
glacier.
Like corner area of glacier. And I thought that was just the most pretty. I know we didn't get off, but it was a beautiful experience.
Yeah, for sure. The scenery was definitely beautiful going through Endicott Arm Fjord. Yeah. Which I didn't even know what the hell it was. In my mind, it said we were like 12 to 12. I thought we were porting too, but we weren't. We found that out literally day of. So, but yeah, it was definitely beautiful. What would you say your favorite meal was the entire time you were there?
Meal?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I feel like we had so much good food.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I have to say crab.
Yeah.
I have to say it. When we were in Skagway.
Mm-hmm.
We had crab.
King Alaskan crab legs.
Mm-hmm. It was perfect. It just cracked open. It was delicious.
For the price that you paid,
had 2 more legs.
It better have cracked open.
Hey. I'm only going to be in Alaska one time.
I'm a lobster person, so for me, the lobster with my filet mignon is where it's at. It was bomb.
My lobster was good.
Yeah.
I double lobstered because I don't fillet.
We also went to this other cafe. You didn't go with us. Me and Nicole went, but we went to this small little cafe, and she ordered a lobster plate, and they hit her with 4 lobster tails.
Like whole lobster tails?
Whole lobster tails. 4 lobster tails on one plate. Yeah. And I was like, that looks bomb. She said it was fire, so.
I bet it was.
Yeah, it was for sure good. Favorite unexpected memory? Let's see. Favorite unexpected memory. How about the fact that we met this lovely lady in the smoking section? She was a good time.
We met a lot of people in the smoking section.
We did meet a lot of people.
For the record, I don't even smoke, and I definitely kicked it.
Not a smoker. I vape, so we did spend some time in the smoking section, and then we were in there one day, and I was ranting and raving about something, I don't even know what, and
fucking something.
I was like, everybody knows that my mouth is horrible, and so I definitely was being very passionate in the moment, and I was like, 50 fucking things, and this older lady walks in, she wears glasses, right, Caucasian lady, and she's like, oh, 50 fucking things, huh? Not just 50 things or 50 damn things, 50 fucking things. And I was like, yes, 50 fucking things. And, every time we went back to the smoking section, she was there for the most part. And we just, good conversation. She was a smart ass, and I can appreciate it.
I loved it.
we're all smartasses around here, so she definitely had us cracking up. It was a good time.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't, because you had family on this trip, not because, but you had family on this trip, so we didn't really I didn't really mingle with a lot of people outside of your family.
Right.
And people in the smoking area, whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know, the people we talked to outside of each other were limited, so I feel like she was like a little bit of, like, joy.
Yes.
Even though she doesn't appear to be joyful.
Yeah. She was a good time.
I loved it.
It was good. What would you say surprised you the most?
Surprised me the most. Probably how busy it really is on the ship. Like, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. For sure.
There's a lot happening, and the days get started early.
And probably even more so behind the scenes. Like, a lot of stuff that we don't see. I was definitely trying to make it into Steer the Boat. But, you know, I'm not part of the crew, so that
we got close.
The area was off limits.
Close-ish. I did I did see the captain, or the...
She didn't just see the captain, she was starstruck over the captain.
I was like, oh, the captain.
Like she knew him.
And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and we made eye contact, and I was, like, excited to see the captain. And he was like, you're excited to see me, and I waved.
Oh,
Captain!
my gosh. It was funny. It was funny. What would you say surprised you the most?
Didn't I just say that?
Oh, just kidding. Yeah. Just kidding. Okay. Okay. Let's move over to the not so good stuff. What would you do differently?
I would go somewhere hot.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And I think I would get a balcony. Because I spend so much time on the clam.
Yes.
I love sitting in the clamshell at the back of the boat and just looking at the water, even when it was cold.
Like a little weirdo.
I just like to be out there.
Like a little weirdo. No, what everybody needs to understand here is she likes to be out there, and that's great, but she likes to be out there at the crack ass of fucking dawn. Crack ass of dawn, like 7 a.m., people.
It's beautiful.
It's freezing.
Here's what it is.
Alaska.
I didn't like to just sit in this room, and I felt like I had to be silent, and then, like, I was just like, oh, but it's beautiful out there. Let's get out there. And I would go out there with my backpack and, like, my book, my iPad.
A bunch of shit that she didn't need.
My phone that didn't work.
A bunch of shit she didn't need.
And I would lay there. I ate in there. I slept in there. Like, I was mad when I would get to the clam and it wasn't available. Most days mine was available, but so because of that, because I like to be outside, I think I would like to have a balcony next time so that I could just be outside of my own room.
I get what you're saying. I think for me, the struggle when it comes to get a balcony is the price difference.
Well, yeah.
For a balcony, because you're paying double what you know. And the thing is with cruises, you pay per room, not per person. So you're going from like $3,000 to $6,000, like that. Like, it's expensive to have a balcony. And if that's the case, you might as well pay for the fucking suite.
Well, I just saw a cruise and it was $13.99. Okay. I didn't do it, but
I too would probably differently would be somewhere warmer, more tropical. I like the heat. I don't like to be cold. Granted, I will say that the entire time we were in Alaska and Canada, the weather was beautiful.
Yeah, I think we got lucky.
It didn't rain.
It was chilly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, some nights it was really, really cold, but not like
But it didn't
snow
rain.
or
It didn't rain on us at all, not once. Every time we ported, the sun was out. Yes, the air was cold, but it wasn't, like, unbearable. Like, I didn't feel like I needed a scarf and 3 jackets and gloves, like, in crazy, like, snow boots or anything like that. I did bring gloves
for the record, and I never wore them. I did wear my beanie, I think, a couple times.
Yeah. But, like, for the most part, just simple layers was good enough. And
honestly, we took off most of our layers
yeah,
while out there.
Yeah. The weather was beautiful. We got lucky for sure. Anything that you would say was frustrating?
That was frustrating.
Yeah.
Um,
I think the only thing that I was really frustrated by was probably trying to figure out where shit was in the first like couple of days.
like figure it out.
Yeah, like figuring out the boat.
confusing.
Yes, like figuring out
Even
the
when
ship.
you looked at the map, it was like
I'm
the
like
forward, middle,
yes.
aft thing threw me off. I
Right.
just want everything in the aft.
Right.
Well, that's because that's where we were.
If I can have everything near my room, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
But that only lasted like a quick minute, and then once I finally was like, okay, I got
And
it. I
even
got
figuring out the like food,
Yes.
like when food, like when it was open, and like I know that it was on a piece of paper, but I still couldn't
Yes.
grasp it.
The other thing that pissed me off was my Boston cream donut.
That, oh gosh, that was a whole thing.
It was an entire thing. I'll have you know, on day 1, I went to go get coffee, and they had donuts, and there was one Boston cream donut that was left, and I was like, okay, let me get, my coffee, and then let me get a Boston cream donut. And the lady looked at me, and she was like, you want 2 or you want 5? And I was like, I just want 1. This lady was like, you can't buy 1. You have to buy 2 or 5. So I was like, I don't want the donut. Forget it. Just give me the coffee.
And mind you, this was before she had coffee.
And this was like 8 o'clock in the morning. So if everybody who knows me, and then for those that don't know me, I am not a morning person. Like, don't talk to me before I drink my coffee. I'm not even awake yet. Like, it's bad enough that I have to walk 3 floors down, take the elevator, go stand in line for fucking iced coffee. It's not like driving through the damn Starbucks drive-through window, right? Like, I'm in line. People are everywhere. There's a lot of commotion going on. The lady behind the counter was not very personable, and then she wants to tell me that I can't buy a donut. I have to buy 2 or 5 donuts. Like, I don't want 2 or 5. So whatever. I said I don't want the donut. I got my coffee. That was that. Every single day after that, I was like, I have to go back and get the Boston cream donut. And one of you guys, one of my friends, is going to have to eat the second donut because I don't want 2 donuts. I just don't. I just wanted 1.
I was like, why didn't you just get 2 donuts? I didn't want 2 donuts.
At that point, I didn't fucking want 2 donuts. I only wanted 1.
But
whatever.
She never saw another Boston cream donut.
And I will say, they were probably there every morning, but I slept in every single day. So by the time I went down, there was no donuts until the very last day. The very last day we boarded in back in San Francisco, we had no choice but to be up and out of our room by 8:30. We were up and out of our room by like 6:30 in the morning. So I was like, let me go get this coffee and my motherfucking Boston cream donut. And yes, I had to buy 2, and I had to give Ashley 1.
And it was really good.
It was good. It was worth it. So I think that was probably the only.
I think it was like ironic that you tried on the first day.
Yeah.
Never got one to the last freaking day, like to wrap up the trip real nice.
Exactly.
Oh, I know a disappointment.
Let's hear it. While we're on the topic.
I completely forgot. A freaking orca. All I wanted was to see a freaking orca. Like, that would have been literally like done. Perfect
No,
trip.
guys, she's talking about. She wants to see the freaking whale come up out of the water and, like, come back down. Like, fully up, out, breach the water and, like, splash and do the whole Free Willy thing.
Of course I do.
I get it. So the whole time she was like, I want to see a freaking orca breach the water. And on the whale tour, they literally said they don't do that here.
But
it happens in the breeding grounds.
But we heard
that they were coming up.
Okay, let's go back. On the whale tour, we saw humpback whales, okay? So they say orcas are going to be like in like Mexico and like down south areas, right?
Yeah.
But we also heard that somebody saw orcas in San Francisco when we were leaving. So when we got closer to California, I was really watching the water to see if I could find a freaking orca. That's all I wanted. It would have been the biggest highlight.
She didn't.
I didn't. But if I go somewhere like
south, like they were saying.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Yeah. I don't think the crowds were too bad. I don't feel like the crowds were too bad. It was all right. Like, there was some moments where things were like super crowded and I'm just like, okay, I just need to get away from people, and then I just like move. When we ported, like in Juneau, it was hella crowded. I will say that.
In Juneau.
Yes.
Wait.
When we first got off in Juneau, I think. No, not Juneau. Skagway. When we got off in Skagway, there was a million people. The line to get back on the ship was crazy.
Yeah.
Ashley tried to cut the line.
No, that was Ketchikan.
Okay. Are you sure?
When I tried to cut the line, and you told me not to. You told me to do the right thing, and I didn't.
And then she got us yelled at, and then I had to be snappy at this lady who tried to cop an attitude with me because my friend decided she was going to try to cut the line.
I wasn't like cutting.
No, she was cutting. There was like 150 people
I want you all to know that Tiffany said, "Ash, this isn't fair," and I was like, "Shh."
Because I'm the nice one.
And usually I'm not the one who wants to do things like cut or do the wrong thing. I'm usually the one with like, hey, let's do the right thing here. But I didn't. When I saw that line, if you guys would have saw that line, you would have been like, there's my chance.
The line was crazy.
It was bad. But it went by fast.
Yeah. So we did get yelled at. And then I didn't really like the lady's rude remark. How could you not hear me? How about the fact that
you weren't talking to us?
Yeah. And I quit listening because your voice is annoying.
Rude.
No seasickness over here.
No.
Anything overrated? I don't think. The problem is that this was my first cruise, so I don't really have anything to compare to. I will say that a lot of people that we talked to said that the ship that we were on was more on the smaller side compared to other cruises. So maybe we have to experience a cruise on a larger ship in a more tropical area. That's probably going to be in the future. For sure.
And I feel like it wasn't like this big like booze cruise.
No.
You know, that I think people think about when they hear a cruise.
It was Alaska.
It was very family orientated. There was a lot of elder people.
Yeah.
It was really chill and peaceful.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah.
Which is probably what we needed.
For sure. Okay. Talking about disconnecting from work, how hard was it to stop checking? Oh, it wasn't hard at all. You know why? Because my phone didn't work.
Yeah. That part was nice.
Did you actually relax?
I did relax. I felt like at first, it was like, what are the things you have to do? Like, it still felt like you had to, figure it out and you had to, get it. But then it was like, okay, well, I'm going to go with the flow.
Right.
And kind of relax in that way.
Yeah.
And then it was relaxing to be on the clamshell every morning. Like those things.
Mm-hmm.
Just the little things that I think you take for yourself.
Yeah. For me, I just think that being surrounded by the ocean is something that has always been relaxing to me. So taking the time to sit in the windowsill, watch the water, and read my book, that was super relaxing. And that's not something that I ever really have time to do when I'm home in dealing with the responsibilities of life. I don't really have that free time or the time to, where I can just sit, disconnect, and then just get lost in a book. So that was nice. I definitely did enjoy that. Water's always relaxing, so.
I did enjoy that so much that I fell asleep.
She didn't just fall asleep. The words of her book were planted on her forehead. I have a picture to prove it.
I knocked out.
She was out cold, and she thought she was out for just 2-3 minutes. She was out for at least 20 minutes.
And she wakes me up and she's like, hey, I'm leaving and people are looking at you. I'm like, are they really?
They really were. I swear to God they were. With me sitting there, it was fine because I'm just don't mind my friend. She's a little tired. But I was going to leave to go. I don't even remember what I was going to go do, but I had to walk away and I'm like, I can't just leave her sleeping on the fucking windowsill.
Yeah, she woke me up. I was like, when did I fall asleep?
Right. Did anything fall apart for you while you were gone?
Like in real life?
Yeah.
No.
Same here.
It was there was a worry in the back of my mind at the beginning. Mostly about my child, right?
Yeah.
Is she going to be okay? She's 18 years old. 10 days.
For the record, when we got back, I said, so how did you enjoy your alone time? And she was like, it's not long enough.
I get it.
I'm like, right, 18, having that little taste of freedom, not having anybody to answer to.
Mm-hmm. Coming and going.
Yeah.
And she's like, I like that I could just get up and go.
Yeah, I get it. We all get it.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you? That nothing fell apart.
That I should probably be freaking relaxing more often.
We should do it more often.
Yes,
that's what it tells me. For sure tells me that. But then I also feel like tomorrow's Monday, and when I go to work, let's see.
Well, that part. See, I mean, I'm already on a break.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so, there was still that, should I be checking? Or what if somebody needed something, obviously I couldn't communicate.
Yeah.
But when I get back to work anyways, regardless of what I'm doing right now, it's going to be a lot, yeah.
I'm definitely not looking forward to Monday morning, but it is what it is, so.
I hope you have coffee.
Oh, I'm for sure going to have coffee for the safety of everybody. How was life without social media? How often did you actually reach for your phone? See, and that's a hard one because I feel like I like to take a lot of pictures. So, like, I always had my phone on me to take pictures.
But not for social media.
But not for social media. Like, obviously, the entire time we were on this trip, I was completely disconnected from phone calls. The only thing that worked was, like, my camera, my iMessages, and that was it. So, yeah. Not even, like, my games worked. One game worked. One game. That was, like, color by numbers. That's what I was doing. Like, anytime that we were just chilling. And when I looked
at her, it did look like she was busy working.
I definitely was not working.
Like, her face was, like, undetermined.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did want to reach for my phone, but mostly for my Googler.
Yeah.
How much protein does lobster have? How much
all
protein?
Of a sudden, you don't realize how much you miss Google until you don't have access to Google. Because we're like, Google it. Oh, that's right, we can't. So
put it in my notes, I remember.
We had to make an entire list so that on port days we could go back and Google all the stuff that we needed, had questions about.
And literally most of mine was, how much protein does something have?
Did you miss posting everything? No, not really. I already don't really post very much.
I post nothing.
So that wasn't something that I really missed at all. Do you think that we were more present because we weren't documenting every moment?
I feel like I was pretty present. Even though I was taking pictures, and I would call that documenting, I was really present. I was so present that I didn't even buy myself a freaking Alaska sweatshirt because I was just like, in the moment, not thinking like, I'm going to want this. I was just going with the flow and, looking and not thinking of like, hey, I should get something that's going to be a reminder of like, hey, this trip you took.
Yeah. Let's talk about breaking routine. So what routines disappeared immediately?
Okay, let's start with saying that we're in a completely dark room.
Yes.
All the way black.
No windows.
None. And that is not my style. I like to see the sun coming in because I get up, right? So that threw me off, and I was sleeping in, which
she never does.
I apparently needed. I never do. One day, I am so shocked. One day I slept until 11 o'clock. I don't know how. It is wild. No, I was not hungover. Like, there's no reason.
I knew something was wrong when I woke up and she was still in her bed and the room was pitch black. And I was like, I'm awake right now. Why is she still here? Because she's never there in the morning. And I turned on the TV so that I could look at, on one of the channels, it has the forward-facing camera in the front of the ship. So, like, if you turn the TV on and turn it to that channel, I was able to see, like, if the sun was out or, like, if it was foggy, right? Like, you could see the front view of what is in front of the ship. So I turned the TV on and I put it on the camera and I'm like, okay, like, the sun's out. I look over at her and she's staring at me and she's like, it's 11 o'clock, bro. I feel like such a loser.
I was like, I need to get up and go to the gym so I'm not such a loser. I did go to the gym, though, for the record.
She did, but I was just like, yeah, you do. You need to go to the gym.
Get out of here.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, why are you still
I'm the only one who sleeps in this late. And even honestly, I usually don't sleep in that late. Like 11 o'clock is pretty late. I don't sleep in like that anymore. Usually, like the latest I'm sleeping in is like 9:30, 10 o'clock at the most.
It was,
but we did go to sleep the night before pretty late. It was like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'll say that, but whatever. For me, a routine that disappeared immediately was like just not having to, first of all, get up and cook myself food.
Oh yeah, that part.
That was one thing that I was like, I'm gonna really miss not having to just cook for myself. Food. Like I could just come and go to whatever buffets here and grab whatever I want whenever I'm hungry. I have to go back to real world where I have to actually cook. It was so there's that.
I got to get back into that routine.
I did already, unfortunately, but someone's got to do the cooking, so here I am. What routine did you actually miss?
I really didn't.
I don't think I missed anything, really, to be honest. Yeah.
I feel like something that, it's like you miss it, but you don't really miss it, is like, you know, when you wake up, I don't know if everybody else does this, so I'm the only loser, but like right now when I'm not, whatever, I just wake up and then like I lay there and I'll TikTok.
Oh, I for sure lay there.
So I feel like that's something I slightly missed, but I also feel like that's something that doesn't really serve me.
Right.
Like I know that
it's both.
Yeah. Like I slightly miss it.
Yeah.
But also like, I mean, I like when I learn things on TikTok or like news on TikTok. Yeah. Yes. But it's not that important. Like I need to get into, especially before like back to work, like I need to get into
waking up, getting out of bed,
doing all the things.
Yeah, doing all the morning stuff.
Being productive.
I'm definitely guilty of being somebody who wakes up and lays in my bed and is like, let me just check what's going on in the world, and then I mess around on social media and just kind of browse before I finally like get up and actually get out of bed. Mm-hmm. Most days, but there are days where I'm just like, I don't even care. Like, I don't even care. I don't even care about what's going on in the world. Let me just go ahead and get up and do what I'm going to do.
Get to life.
Yeah. So, what do you think that we talked about that we normally don't talk about while we were?
I think we definitely noticed things around us, like the blue light singing, like. Like I just think you notice a little bit more.
Yeah, well, you're more present.
We
right?
were more present. We talked about like what we saw. Mm-hmm. Obviously, people watching is a thing. Like,
for sure, I'm definitely a people watcher.
And even with that, like I'm gonna again being outside, like just looking. I know we look at beautiful things, but noticing like all the things around us and like how nature worked together and the birds and the like. Eagles and all the stuff, right? We were looking all around. We weren't just like a quick moment. And we could have a conversation for the most part without it being like one of us is distracted on our phone.
Yes. I think that we did have a significant conversation around privilege. And I don't usually talk about privilege because I'll say that it's very rare where I've encountered situations where people are entitled to think that they have privilege to attempt to do things or say things, and I'm just like, what? But on the boat, I had a couple encounters where things were like, what? Who are you talking to right now? Wait a second. Cruise jail is a real thing? It's a real thing? Oh, okay.
Let's be cool.
I'm going to go ahead and just look at you sideways and maybe make one or two smart remarks, and then I'm going to leave it alone because I still have X amount of days left on this cruise. But yes, privilege is definitely a thing. It's wild that people feel that entitled to, I don't know. Anyways.
I think everybody kind of deals with things in their own way. And like we had our own, you have your own stuff.
Yeah.
It's really, I think that's what it is for me. Like everybody has their own stuff.
Right.
And what is everybody going through?
Right.
In that moment, we're all in the same space. But people still have different lives and feel different about others, I think.
Yes, I think that's key. In addition to that, I will say, good thing that I'm old enough now where I'm just like, I'm going to, exit stage left. Because 10 years ago, I probably would have been like, wild. I'm
lucky it didn't happen to me.
I'm a different person these days. So, but anyways... I don't feel like we really talked about deep conversations while we were there. We were going to attempt to do some recording for the podcast, but that didn't end up happening. I don't know. We
did want to do that. That would have been fun. I just feel like
I feel like there was a lot going on.
Mm-hmm. Going back to conversation, I feel like we got to know each other. It wasn't like super deep.
Yeah.
But I do think we spent time getting to know each other more.
Yeah. For sure. Any lessons you want to bring home with you?
Maybe it would be okay to disconnect more often.
For sure.
To like make it like a
timeout.
A timeout, a routine, or not having to like check, because as soon as we get bored,
your go-to is the phone.
My go-to is like, what's happening on TikTok?
Yeah. I would like to revert back to, I'm bored, let me just get back into my book. Because I don't read enough. Like, I enjoy reading, but life is always so chaotic that I don't really have the time. And I think that instead of scrolling on my phone or being on my phone or being on my laptop or being on my iPad, like, I have the time. I just need to make the time. So I think that I'm going to prioritize trying to get back into my book and finish the damn book that I'm reading. That's so long.
My book too. Mine's not that long.
Mine is over 1,000 pages, and I'm only like 260 pages in.
I only made it like 5 chapters in.
Yeah, I need to get in there. And the thing is every time I pick it up and start reading it, I'm like, ooh,
it's so good.
And then I don't want to put it down, right? And so like, and then I stop, and then I'm doing other things, like and then I go back to it and pick it back up, and I'm like, ooh, all over again, you know? So like, it's not that it's just not interesting. It's just that when I'm home, I tend to put it on the back burner, and then the back burner just sits there, and I don't read it. So I would like to prioritize that for me, anyways. How can we create vacation moments in everyday life?
I think that we could definitely be glamorizing our lives more than we are.
What do you mean?
Okay. I think that we could, and we've kind of a similar conversation, but like, we get to do the little things, or like make it, not that you're just getting coffee, but like the excitement around getting coffee.
Yeah.
Right? Because one, you haven't always been able to just go get coffee.
Yes.
2, people are not able to just get coffee.
Right.
Right? And like, that coffee does bring you joy.
Oh,
so,
100%.
Like, glamorizing the little things a little bit more, like it is like
more gratefulness.
Like a treat. Yeah.
Yeah.
With gratitude. I mean, a lot of focus on gratitude, right? All the little things.
Right.
I think that's one. What else? I think making things that you do or places that you're going, give it the extra sauce it deserves, right? And when you go to and you do those things, being more present. Yeah.
Be present.
Being more present. Even if it means that you still have access to your phone, right? Mm-hmm. Disconnecting, letting the people that love you know, like, hey, I'm going to do this thing.
Yeah.
I'll check back with you. Let me know if you have, like, whatever. Something, but communicating, like, if I don't answer your call or whatever.
Yeah. Using,
whatever D&D type things you're using on your phone to, like...
Oh, I use it.
I've used mine.
Oh, I use it. My phone even... So, when I'm working, my phone goes on Do Not Disturb at 9:15 p.m. every night. 9:15. Every single day of the week at 9:15 my phone goes on Do Not Disturb and I don't touch it. Then like on the weekends I'm like, shit, I take my phone off Do Not Disturb and I have missed calls, missed messages.
Okay, well I get nervous.
I don't.
That I'm going to put it on D&D and then like somebody with an I do think like somebody with an emergency is going to call me.
They just have to call you twice.
I have to just go with that.
So when my kids were young, I was like, I could never. Yeah. I could never because I was out places. I was out and about. They were home, right? Like I have kids. They're at school. I need to know what's going on. Now that my son is 20, I'm like, do not disturb me. Don't fucking disturb me after 9:15. Don't call me. Like, unless you're dying. And if you are, you have to call twice. You know what I mean? Like,
call again.
Call again. If they go
if you really need it.
Yeah. Like if you really need me, you'll call twice.
Yeah.
You know, because the text messages aren't going to come through. I'm not going to get them until the morning. Because it goes off of Do Not Disturb at 6 a.m. And that's usually when I'm getting up. So.
Makes sense.
I will say that it took a lot to get me to that space where I can just be like, don't fucking call me, bro. My phone it's not going to come through. Mm-hmm. Like, ignoring the world. But I'm glad that I'm in a place now where it's a thing. I'm grateful for it, for sure.
I'm transitioning into that.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I also think I need to take more pictures.
You're not good at taking pictures.
No.
Not that you're not good at taking actual pictures. I just mean that you're not good at
I'm not good at, like
being like, oh shit, let me take a picture. Yeah.
And buying a souvenir there.
The fact that now my head goes to, I have to make sure that she's buying her souvenirs.
Take care of me.
Anytime we go on vacation.
Even when I went to New York.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I was waiting for my Uber.
Uh-huh.
Like my Uber's waiting on me. I can see him. And I stop at this little booth. Like, and I'm like, oh, I need to hurry up and get...
I grab
like, yeah. Because I'm like, I have nothing.
Yeah.
I thought about like my mom. Right?
Yeah.
But I was like, I have nothing from New York.
This is why I buy my magnets. This is why. Because my magnets at minimum is like, I went there.
I went there, yeah.
Yep. And like it's there on my On my refrigerator, I have magnets to everywhere I've been.
I like it.
Yeah.
But I went into every store with you looking at a freaking magnet, but
you didn't buy yourself
I'm
nothing.
still like, I don't know. I'm just here.
I'm just here looking at all this stuff.
Yeah. And then we leave, literally no more Alaska.
Yep.
I'm like, ugh.
And then she's in panic mode. I didn't buy nothing from Alaska. We're never coming to Alaska again. And I'm like, no, we're not coming to Alaska again. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, that's so funny.
Why would you not buy at least a sweater or a shirt or something, bro?
What was I thinking? And I saw so many. How many times did I pick up a cute sweater? And I'm like, I don't need a sweater. I don't need a shirt.
That's
I don't
the
need
struggle
another.
too. My struggle too is like, I don't need sweaters and I don't need shirts. But you know what? When are we ever going to be in Alaska again? So yes, I did buy the 2 for $20 t-shirts because why not? I could sleep in them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it is like, and I go through. You know, I have a lot of t-shirts and I have a lot of sweaters, but like those are my things. I like sweaters.
Yeah.
I like t-shirts. So
I get stuck on certain things and then I don't like branch out. So I need to wear my things.
Well, or pick something else like a magnet.
I don't want a magnet.
A picture frame. Something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something that
represents
What
Alaska.
are you going to do? You need to create a travel wall in your house?
That would be cool.
That way you have something to add.
Well,
you know
I have pictures, but now what I need to do is add pictures to a space or whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
That,
so like,
yeah, that you can see like, okay, I've been to these places.
Yeah.
Or I can see.
Right.
Really, because it's for me.
For me, it's I want my magnets to, every time I go somewhere new, I want to get a magnet so I can be like, these are all the places that I've been.
Check me out.
For me, it's my memory books. Like, I have memory books printed in actual hardcover books of my trips. Those are my things. And yes, a t-shirt or two and a sweater. I just am who I am.
I get it.
So, okay, we're going to do fun rapid fire questions.
I'm in it.
What was your favorite port?
Juneau, because I saw whales.
I was literally going to go with Juneau. Not because of the snow melt. Not because of the snow melt, but for sure for the whales. Favorite meal? I feel like we already talked about that.
I said crab.
I'm going to go with lobster. Best dessert? Ashley's
Carnival melting
cake.
chocolate cake.
The problem for me is I can't remember the name of what it was that I got that looked like cake, but it was ice cream.
Oh, yes.
It was bomb.
Cappuccino something, yeah?
Something. It was like an espresso cake, but it wasn't cake. It was actually ice cream, and it was fire. So that was like the best dessert ever. Wildlife sighting, the whales.
For sure, whales.
Best photo, probably standing on the rock with my arms up like,
oh, that was cute,
this is Tiffany's world. Y'all just live in it.
I have one where I'm like looking like in Skagway, looking like off the cliff. But like just, like a side view. I like it.
Funniest moment.
Oh gosh, there were so many. What did I do?
Oh, I know. I already know. Go ahead. What were you going to say? Say it. Come on.
Are we saying the same thing?
Say it.
One time I was outside the smoking area.
Go.
And I was just hanging out. And the guy who's security for the smoke area is like, hey, I can't even stop laughing because I don't smoke, okay? He comes over and he's like, you can't smoke here. I'm like, what? Me, the non-smoker, bro? Like, have you even paid attention to what's going on in the smoking area? I literally pull my hands out of my blanket and I show him, like, I'm not smoking. And then after that, every time I would go into the smoking area, I would make sure he knew I wasn't smoking.
That's not what I was going to go with. But you know what I was going to go with.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, gosh.
My friend Nicole called Ashley here a damsel in distress. She was like, I don't know why you're like this, bro. Why are you like this? And Ashley's like, what? What am I like? And she's like you play this fucking damsel in distress card. Like, and my head, I'm like, my friend, damsel in distress?
I was like,
she could
how?
never. Okay?
When?
And then she goes, that right there. That right there.
And I'm like, what? And I look at you and be like, what am I doing?
So then later, we're in the smoking section, okay?
Like the next day.
Yes, like a whole day later, we're in the smoking section, and we're sitting there, and we're talking about something.
I wish I knew what.
I want to say we were discussing geographical stuff, like, on the map, and Ashley's like, how am I supposed to know that? I'm just a girl.
Which I never say.
And my fucking head,
never, ever say that.
My head snapped up so quick, and I'm like, bitch.
Who are you?
Damsel in fucking distress right now. I'm just a girl.
And then I'm like, that's it right there. Damsel in distress. I did it.
It was
Oh
it was
my
fucking
gosh.
hilarious. But yeah, I think that was the funniest fucking moment.
I will say she for sure planted that in my mind. Like, damsel in distress. Now, every time I did something, I'm like,
I'm not a
am I being a damsel in distress right now?
Right.
I don't even know how I could be a damsel in distress. I'm like the most
She's the one who wants to do everything
independent-
herself.
Yeah. The
She
most
wants-
like,
She wants to rototill her own fucking grass, lay sod.
hey, when my dad says easy peasy, you got this, Ash. You got it. Easy
Oh,
peasy.
man. Okay. One thing you'd pack differently. One thing I'd pack differently?
Less clothes.
Probably, no, I think I packed perfectly. The only thing took that I didn't use was bathing suits. I probably would only take one. If I'm going to go somewhere cold again, one instead of three, because I think I had 3 in my bag.
I broke my bathing suit.
Would you cruise to Alaska again? Probably not.
Probably not.
Unless
I was like with family or like
Right. Window, balcony, or inside cabin?
balcony.
We'll have to try balcony. One word that describes the trip.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, for sure. For sure. All right. We're going to close it out here. So, although Alaska was amazing, they were unforgettable, but the biggest takeaway wasn't the scenery. It was realizing how much of our lives is filled with noise we don't actually need. Maybe we don't need a 10-day cruise to reconnect with ourselves. Maybe we just need to be intentional about putting the phone down, stepping away from work once in a while, and making room for people and moments that matter most. That's the challenge we're bringing home, and maybe it's one worth sharing with all of you. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Unfiltered Humanity. If you enjoyed today's conversation, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do that so you never miss an episode.
If you have a topic you'd like to hear or something you want to share with the Unfiltered Humanity team, feel free to reach out to us on any of our social media platforms or send us an email at unfiltered.humanity.podcast@gmail.com. We would love to hear from our listeners.
Thank you so much for being here, for listening, and for being part of the Unfiltered Humanity community. Until next time, stay honest, stay human, and stay unfiltered.
And tell your fucking friends.
Hey.